It's currently 8:56 p.m. I recall getting up for today around 7:30 p.m. after first waking up around 5 p.m. and then falling back asleep shortly afterwards. I went to bed today around 1:30 p.m. after spending the early, mid, and late morning hours working on the marker trace sort polystyrene ball drawing project. Going through my current rotation of games on Congregate. Which includes Oceania and Underworld Idol. Even though I have gotten all of the badges for those two games. And also, One Among Zombies and Idle Grindia Dungeon Quest. For both of those two games, I have just one last badge to earn. One hard badge for reaching character level 1,000 on one run, which, if I haven't already done, I'll do so shortly on my current skeleton run, for which I recently reached World 6. And I have one last Impossible badge to earn on One Among Zombies. For defeating a level 20 cadaver boss. So far, I've gotten as far as the early laboratory levels and defeating a level 16 cadaver boss. Which puts me among the top for the cadaver boss event. I've been consistently playing for here and there for months. And from what I recall, the game is relatively new. One Among Zombies. If I recall, it was released sometime last year. I did a 30-minute HIIT workout. Roughly from 11:20 in the morning to 11:50 in the morning. And that was also around the time I uploaded the January 29 my dinner video, editing and uploading it roughly from 10:30 in the morning to noon. I pulled an all-nighter today, with the intention of staying up later to get back to a good sleep schedule, or at least to get to the point where I'm not at risk of sleeping through my shift at Wegmans on the 2nd of February. Around 6:15 in the morning, I had, with my first cup of plain coffee, one peanut butter and jelly sandwich that was moderately toasted, and a moderately toasted piece of toast with peanut butter and jelly on it. I had 2 full cups of plain coffee, and a partial third cup that was essentially just a splash of coffee. From 6:15 in the morning to 8:45 in the morning. Around 9:30 in the morning, I had 3 mild cheddar cheese sticks. And around that time, I had filled this with tap water from the kitchen sink so that I could both have some water before the HIIT workout, during it, between exercises when I felt it was necessary, and immediately afterwards. I had the 3 mild cheddar cheese sticks since I figured it would be enough that I wouldn't be completely fasted during the HIIT workout. I had thoughts of having one of the 2 phenomenal Fobbles that are within the cupboards. But then I thought maybe we still have some mild cheddar cheese sticks. This wine tastes a bit fruity. And kind of like what you would expect wine to taste, but it's good. As for the January 28th, my dinner video, I recall uploading that during the first few hours of today. The name of this wine is Whiplash. My dad got this cannoli from the Salty Bread. It tastes pretty good. I'll have the rest once I finish the steak and asparagus. This is homemade chocolate that my dad's mom made. and then gave to my dad during when he visited her today. I'm saving that too. Then again, the steak and asparagus are pretty good too. The steak and asparagus were pretty good. There were times where it was a little cold in this room, but it's currently room temperature. Yeah, the times where it was a little cold, it didn't really bother me at all. It's currently 11:54 p.m. Over the past hour or so, hour or two, I mean, I've been working on the marker tray sort polystyrene ball drawing. I first did this. I made the circle in the middle by first making a red circle or large dot, mixing blue into it, and then mixing yellow into it. And then I made the red dot above, then the blue dot, then the yellow dot. And then I used these Sharpie markers to make the new gray squares and circles in order to test and make sure that I had correctly organized the hues of gray from lightest to darkest. And it turns out I did. I primarily worked on this drawing today during the morning hours. During the morning hours, I had 30 roosters that I fed and then sold once they were grown up. Did that during the early morning hours, as it was part of a side quest, and upon completing it, I unlocked this. Though I don't have all of the things I need to upgrade that decoration, and thus be able to fully utilize it. Yeah, I have no idea at this time how to get volcanic rock